When a narcissist loses, he will continue to hurt you even though he loves you so much. Narcissists can't get enough of telling themselves how great they are. When someone wants to boost their own self-esteem, it can hurt yours. Most of the time, they try to explain and blame others for what they do. People often think that self-justification and external attribution are more important than getting outside approval for one's actions. Narcissists often act aggressively in a way that isn't obvious. People who are passive-aggressive can say that they are not to blame for the bad things they do. They do a great job at what they do. It's amazing how good they are at explaining away criticism of their actions. But maybe it shouldn't be so surprising since this is what they live for. All of you, welcome to a new video. Everyone who came here today, thank you. My channel wouldn't be here without your help. You're nice to help out in this way. Please join the channel and turn on the bell so that you don't miss any new uploads. Now, let's get started. Here are the things we'll talk about today. Narcissists might act in strange ways to make up for their flaws, but they always go back to the same basic pattern. When a narcissist says, make up, they mean to stop fighting or get along with someone again. This is common when dealing with narcissists, who like making other people unhappy. They don't want to be responsible for what they did and say they didn't do anything wrong. Because of this, there isn't much chance that they'll say they're sorry. Narcissists often come up with complicated plans to avoid taking responsibility. Today's video will talk about 3 of them, because a narcissist would rather not be reminded of a mistake they made than have to deal with the consequences of it. First, they'll figure out how to do it so that no one finds out. So you won't think about it. They want you to forget about it. A narcissist, on the other hand, is someone who hates being told how bad they are. If you bring it up, they will get very mad at you. They'll think you're doing them a favor if you make it seem like the incident never happened. When it comes to making up with someone, narcissists rely on a few important traits. One thing they like to do is give you more time, which brings us to our second point. This is a very good way to get people to change their minds. If a narcissist knows they've hurt you, they may try to push you away so they don't have to apologize or deal with the problem. Because of this, bringing up an unresolved issue when you see them again might seem strange. Because of this, they would be nice to you and give you a gift as if you had never met them before. They want you to do what they say so it's easy for them to seduce you again. But the most important thing is that you are ready to either keep going as if nothing happened or try again by forgetting what happened and starting over. Narcissists are not something new. Once again, bad things start to happen. As long as they think they can, people will always try to start over and make their lives better. In reality, this is not true at all. Also, it's best not to talk about what the narcissist has done, because they'll say you're negative and stuck in the past. People who don't like talking about the past might think it's bad to do so. Let go of the past and focus on what's happening right now. I usually say that narcissists have 2 different sets of rules, and that's what I'll say now. When they do something wrong, they don't want to take responsibility for it or say they were wrong. If you were to blame, on the other hand, they would argue about it for hours, make you feel so bad that you would break, and ask you to do all kinds of things to make it up to them. In other words, when they lie, we can't stand it. Having 2 different sets of rules is not okay. Let's talk about time again, no matter how you look at it. The narcissist thinks that if you give them enough time, you will forget what they did and be able to move on with your life. If a narcissist wants to end a conversation quickly, they might act like they agree with what you say while listening to you. The point of this is to make it look like they care about what you have to say and are listening, but it's all a show. So that you feel better, and they may even nod as if they agree, But a narcissist will never take responsibility. The narcissist doesn't think they need to follow the rules. They just want you to think that they have taken responsibility, even though they haven't. When someone says they are sorry, but not for anything in particular, they are giving a general apology. Whatever it is, "I did wrong, I'm sorry, etc., is one of their favorite catchphrases. They just act like they are smart, but they don't plan to do anything about it. The third and easiest way for narcissists to get things back to how they were is to use seduction. He or she is sure that only having sex will help the problem go away faster. In a crisis, they will hug you, take care of you, and treat you as if you were their most valuable possession. I can't believe how great these are, to be honest. Narcissists use your weaknesses to control your feelings and make you forget what they've done to hurt you. Even though they seem like they are close to you in every way, having sexual relations with them makes your spirit weak and dirty. Male and female narcissists often use closeness to make their victims think that they care about them and just want to be close to them. But in reality, it's just a trick to cover up the real issue. In all of these situations, the narcissist doesn't face their flaws. They are going to kiss and make up instead of talking about their problems. As long as it works, they will use it. They also think it will be enough to bring it up in passing and say they will do better. Narcissists have trouble saying sorry because they don't think they should. A narcissist can be made happy again if the other person acts like they have never done anything wrong and won't do anything wrong again. So, we're here to break down the lies they told by using the truth. How else do narcissists try to improve how they look? I really hope you learned something from this. Please tell me in the comments below if this is true. Use the space below to tell us what you thought about today's episode. Please think about clicking the bell icon below to subscribe to our channel. As always, I appreciate your interest.
Okay everyone, the article is about the behavior of a narcissist and how they attempt to avoid responsibility for their action. It describes how they boost their own self-esteem by blaming others and how they use self-justification and external attribution to defend their action. The article also mentioned their ways the narcissists choose to avoid taking responsibility, which are hiding the mistakes, giving more time, and using seduction. The article highlights that narcissists have two sets of rules and that they believe that time will make people forget their mistakes. It also mentioned that when they apologize, it is often a general apology and not for anything specific. The article concludes by highlighting that narcissists use seduction to control the feelings of others. I hope that you can all understand this discussion and hopefully it will be useful for all of your lives. Don't forget to click subscribe and also like this video. Okay, bye bye.